This video will explain what is actually happening in the traditional algorithm for addition and subtraction that is normally taught in around 2nd grade in schools. A lot of children get confused with this because they only are memorizing the order of the steps, and then they aren't sure if they've missed a step or done the wrong thing, and it's because they don't have a true understanding of what's going on. So these Cuisenaire rods are going to help explain that. We'll start off with 24 plus 7. Here's 10 and 10, so that's 20. Here's 4, and here's 7. Now, the first thing children need to understand is that the orange rod is 10. Any other rod is considered ones. So this is 4 ones. This is 7 ones. And in our final answer, we have to have only ones in the ones column and only tens in the tens column. So we'll start off with 24 plus 7. Children are taught to add 4 plus 7. And so when we add 4 plus 7, they can do it the mental math way. They could line these up. They could use their fingers, although that's really not the best way, but however they know how to do 4 plus 7 to find out that it is 11. So we have a 10 and a 1 here. Now remember, for our final answer, we can't have any tens in the ones place. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep that 1 here. So we write down a 1, and we move this 10 over here. And we write a little 1 up there to remind us. So now we have 2 tens right there, plus 1 more 10, that's right there. So 1 plus 2, or 1 10 plus 2 tens, is the same as 3 tens, and we write a 3 down there. So our answer is 31, and if you use these, the children will obviously see that this is not 3 of these, it's 3 tens and 1 1. Next one, 39 plus 4. So we have 30, that's 3 tens, and 9, and we're going to add 4 to that. So the first thing we do is we add the ones, 9 plus 4. And again, any way that they can do that, they will do it. It's better if they know the mental math way of doing it. So they would think 9 wants to be a 10. What does it need? It needs a 1. So we'll trade that 4 for a 3 and a 1 so that we can give the 1 to the 9. So now we have 10. See, we have 10 and 3. So in our answer, we can't have any tens in the ones spot. So the only ones we have is that 3 right there. We'll put down the 3, and we will carry or regroup this 1 10. That's that little guy right there. So now we have the 3 already. We have our 1 10 plus 3 tens. 1 10 plus 3 tens is 4 tens. So we write down the 4 in the tens spot. So the 4 is not 4 of these, it is 4 tens. And then the 3 is 3 ones. Your answer is 43. 56 plus 16. So the difference in this problem is that we have a 10 down here, whereas the last 2 problems we only had some ones. So again, for the traditional algorithm on paper, we start with the ones. If we're doing it mentally, we start with the tens, or from the left. If we're doing it on paper, we start from the right. So 6 plus 6, here we go. 6 plus 6 is the same as 12, okay? And so I know I can't leave this 10 here, so I have to bring it up here, put it there so you guys can see it. So now we just have 2 ones, write down my 2, and then we regrouped this 1 10, so I'm going to put it there. So now we have 1 10, 5 tens, and 1 more 10. 1 10, 5 tens, 1 more 10. So putting them all together, we have 7 tens. I'll write that down. The answer is 72. All right, 67 plus 28. Here's 60, 6 tens, And I know the lighting's not very good, but this is the black 7 rod. And here we have 20, and this is the brown 8 rod. So 67 plus 28. So the first thing you do is start in the ones place, add 7 plus 8. So if I'm going to do this with mental math strategies, I'm going to think 8 wants to be 10. What does it need? It needs 2. So I'll trade my 7 for a 2 and a 5. Okay, so we still have 8 plus 7 here. But now I can move this 2 over here to the 8. And trade this for a 10. And so 7 plus 8 is the same as 10 and 5, 15. Okay, but my 10 can't stay in the ones place, so I have to bring it over to the tens up here. So in my ones place, I have 5. And I had to bring this 10 up here, so that's why I write that up there. And I have 1 10, 6 tens, and 2 tens. And that is 9 tens. Answer is 95.